sender. Just stop it, dude. Just stop it. Nobody likes you.
Never even for a second did I trust these DNA companies. Now, I've said it. I've gotten on here time and time again, year after year, folks. I know everybody out there who's been listening to me since that fateful spring in January 2021 has heard these echoing messages throughout the annals of history, which is basically whenever I first started talking. Now, I've been saying since the beginning that these DNA companies, they're not there to tell you who you are, okay? Who you are is a spiritual concept. Who you are is a sack of meat carrying around this ephemeral, ghost in the shell, non-corporeal being. And these people, well, they want all of your information. They want to make you in laboratories. Now, how do I know they're making you in laboratories? It's very simple, because I myself was made in a lab. But look at this woman. This woman does not look like the type of woman that you should be trusting with your DNA. Now, of course, this is all coming off of the back of every single director. That is right. Every single director from 23andme has resigned, as the CEO says they want to take the company private. Now, I mean, look at her. Look at her. Why wouldn't she? She has your DNA now. Hey, thanks. Yeah, we're private now. We're private. We're private with your DNA. We are private. I've been saying since the beginnings of history, since the dawn of time, the Enlightenment, whenever you get enlightened about certain entities that are out there, nefarious, seemingly for good intentions. However, we all know how that really works in the end. These companies are not to be trusted. And how do I know that? Well, it's very simple. It's because they will somehow find prolific people of interest DNA from finding relatives in a database. So while they say they do not share their information, they most certainly do in a lot of cases. So number one, they lie. And why would any responsible person willingly put their DNA into a indexable, searchable database? That to me makes absolutely zero sense. I know the people out there would like to say it's because, well, if you're not doing anything wrong, then you have nothing to hide. Well, I have nothing to hide today, except for all of those bodies that all of my DNA's all over. Those women that will never go see their John again. They are on Highway 55. Good luck finding them now that the directors are gone. Hey, good luck. Good luck putting identification to Rochelle. My DNA's everywhere, all over the place. But these companies, what's next? Are you gonna start sending in stool samples? Sending in a stool? You gonna send in the stools? Yeah. You want to be a little stool maker, little stool boy, little Pinocchio? Well, of course, because they have programs where you can send your fecal matter in for research as well. But I'm going through puberty. Have you guys heard of the Golden State Killer? My idol? Just kidding. It's old Timmy McVeigh. Timmy Mick, the Big Mac. Big Mac tonight. You can't trust these people. Look, I'll show you. I'll show you. Look, right here, folks. Right here. How did this murder, I don't want to say a murder, okay? maybe a lapse of judgment. Who knows? Who knows? Guys, who are we to say what happened that fateful night? Not me. Hey, I've never been so sure of myself where I said reality was anything other than a loosely put together ensemble of various degrees of objects coming together and interacting with one another. I've never been so sure of myself to say, well, definitively, that this is how, I don't know, something is. 2 plus 2, 1 plus 1 is 2. Have you asked Terrence Howard about that? Are we sure that Bertrand Russell was correct? Because he gave up that idea. He gave it up, but he still finished the book. The point is, these companies, they lie to you. They lie. Look at this right here. Do you see that? Hey, tinfoil hat alert. Tinfoil hat time. They want to know my location now. Their directors resign, and yet they're still coming after people's location. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. When is this invasion of privacy going to end? When are we going to stop willingly giving these corporations all of our information and details? Well, you know what? I have an idea. I have something to say about that. Because I think it will never happen. I think we will continue to do this. And while it happens, I want to be the one that sells your information. I want you to continue watching these videos. Please continue watching so I can run amok. I'm going to start buying. I already know what I'm going to do for my 100 subscriber special. That is right. I'm going to audit my local United States Postal Service. I'm going to make sure everybody there is free. I'm going to go in there playing Leonard Skinner, free as a bird. I'm going to say, I'm going to do this to the next active duty soldier that I see while I film him in his face. Say, thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for defending the rights for companies to lie to people and then sell their DNA. So I just wonder why all of the directors would resign at once. There's no way that it's just because a company's going private. Why would you give up such a lucrative position because the company is now not, it's just going to be beholden to shareholders? Oh, huh. Does that mean the company is going to start doing things that they don't want people to know? It can't be that. No, there's no evidence of it. There's no evidence of these companies doing anything against interests that they themselves wouldn't want you to know about. So if I were you, I would go to bed and I would shut up. I would sit down, send off, and shut up. They know better than you. Hey, come here. Give that woman your DNA. I've already given this woman my DNA. I have deposited so much DNA in her that we won't have to go on Maury. I'll just tell you that. There will be no ifs, ands, or buts about whose DNA is all over this woman. Maybe it's a woman. I don't know. I haven't asked their preferred pronouns. I don't know what they would like to be called other than a goddamn hero, because that's exactly what they are. They're lying to you, the public, to get your DNA so they can peel a little off the top for themselves. And I say, if that's not the most American thing, I've ever heard a company doing, working with various government agencies, getting paid, maybe selling off some data to countries, Australia, selling it to countries that maybe they don't care about certain human genome modification experiments. Oh, Yao Ming, if you know what I mean. I personally think we should start making human genetic freaks, such as myself. But that's just my opinion. That's just a theory, a gay sender theory.